Yo, what's up? Kez with the Barber here. We're back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a low drop fade. My boy Xavier. Getting right into it, we're just pinning up the hair. Combing down the hair, making sure it's all laid down, just prepping it for the fade. Right here, just lining up a C-cup so I know where to start. Just giving structure to the fade. Getting right into it, we're going to be setting in our bald line. Setting it in with the trimmers, we're setting in it softly by flicking underneath instead of going straight in and setting the harsh guideline with the trimmers. Some barbers, they like to flip their trimmers the other way around while setting their guideline, but in this scenario, I'm just coming up with it just to make sure that it's softer so that when I blend in there won't be a harsh line left out to take out. But in all, it's usually preference. Right now just balding out his neck. Balding out the bottom, don't forget to flip his ear so you can get what's underneath that. Come here with the shavers, we're just shaving off the cheek hairs, making sure to pay extra attention to the detail, flicking out about an inch under the guideline, making sure not to create any harsh lines while I'm fading. Right here we're setting in our first guideline with our lever all the way open. These are the Babyliss clippers if you were wondering. Also, sorry guys, I haven't really been uploading, been really busy, but I'm trying to get back to it. I'm making sure to stretch out the guideline a little bit more at the back of the head, just to ensure that my blend is more gradual, because at the back of the head it is more dense when it does come to fading. I mean, to fade in general, it's all about the steps, right? If you memorize your steps and you feel good with your fading system, then you'll be good. Coming here, setting my next guideline with our lever open with the number 1 guard. There's so many ways to fade, guys. I mean, just be consistent and you'll get there. Just keep experimenting, finding out other ways, learn the hair texture, and you'll be good. There's our 1.5 all the way open. We're just clearing up that guideline that we just set in. There's many different ways to fade, guys, so I'm gonna make sure to keep up with many different ways to fade and just show you guys that you could really do anything when it comes to barbering. I want you guys to be comfortable no matter what you do or how you choose to fade. I'm just making sure to scoop out. You learn as you go, so don't feel discouraged if you're not really good right away. Right here, we're coming in with our number 1, we're closing it, and then putting it halfway, and then closing it, opening it. This is called lever play. We're just adjusting to what's darker and just trying to clean it up. So there was a line above that lever open, and we're just softening that with the 1 guard closed. The more you guys watch, the more I'll try different fading techniques so you guys can really see the hair and understand and try to understand different ways to fade. It's really important to just do anything that you can set your mind to and just do what you're most comfortable with doing. So right there I hopped with my 1.5 and just cleaned up a little bit up more up in the top of the guideline because I didn't want it to, there was a little harsh guideline set with the 1 open. And right now we have hopped down to the 0 guard. And right now we're just doing lever play once again. So we started with the lever all the way open to test the waters on the fade and see how the hair would react and see how the hair would be left if it was more dark. If we start with the lever open, and then if it wasn't really cutting that much, then we'll close the lever a little bit more. So from the lever open with the 0 guard, we would go halfway and then closed, just to fade out that line right above the lever open. See, so right here we're closed. I started with lever open with the 0 guard, and then halfway and then closed. And we're making sure to flick out a little bit. See, I create a little bit of a line right there, so I just faded it out by opening the lever a little bit more. This is called a fading down technique, and this is also where I set my guidelines in first. Right here, hopping back to the 1.5, just because I saw a faint line right above that 0 guard. Make sure to brush the hair down. If there's too much hair on the scalp, you should just brush it off because you won't really see the fade that well, and you want to get rid of all those cut hair. Initially at the start, I did line up his C-cups because his hairline on his C-cup was a little bit pushed back, so I wanted to go back. And that was my 1 guard right there. Now I'm just cleaning up and brushing down any of the extra hairs. Now there's the final line that was left, and we're coming in with our lever halfway, and this is no guards on the clipper as well, and we're just flicking that up. You see right here it's cutting less of the hair when I have it halfway, and then once that line is a little bit blurred out, then I'll close it all the way, and then I'll adjust if I make any lines. This is lever play. Coming with my corner detailing. I know this is a tutorial, but it's really important to make sure that all your clients are happy and that they feel welcomed. That's so that you can get your clients to be recurring and to keep coming back. Because, I mean, they are the source of your money, right? They are the source that will help you grow your business, and they're always there for you. So clients are number 1 priority, how they feel in your chair. So make sure they're happy. Make sure you guys are having a good conversation. Read your clients, understand, and just adjust to how they're feeling. If there's any problem in the haircut, adjust to how they want it to look. Extremely important, guys. So make sure your customer feels really good in your chair. Whether that's the haircut, the conversation, the environment, just make them feel welcome. That's all I can say. Right here, lever play once again. Lever all the way open, halfway and then closed. You could even play with the notches, quarter open. I'm going to keep on dropping gems with more of my tutorials in the future, so you guys keep in touch. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. Right here, I'm just bumping out that final line. There's a little faint line at the very bottom. We're bumping it out with our trimmers. Making sure to just use the corners. Right here, I saw a tiny line right there. So this is called, at this point, we're detailing. So I hopped up with my number 1 close to detail that a bit more. Right here, I see that faint line. Saw that? 0 guard open, halfway and then closed. The more you guys keep doing this, the faster you'll get at it. but never rush the haircut. You want to make sure that all the details are good and that your client will be good to go. Every single client that you cut is a piece of your art. So if they're walking anywhere, people will look at that haircut and they'll wonder where they got it from. Right here, coming into the lineup, I start in the middle, and I just make sure to keep it as natural as possible, keeping it good in the corners. And here's a finished cut, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.